here at VMworld 2019 in San Francisco, and we're visiting with Liquidware. Jason Smith is here to tell us a little bit about what you're showing here at VMworld.
Right. Brian, thanks for having us on. VMblog is great. You know, this is our 10th year in business. This is, I believe, our 11th VMworld. That's the way that works out. So we're very happy to be here. We're showing our adaptive workspace management suite. And really what that means is that we have a suite of products that manage the user's workspace across any way you deliver a Windows desktop. That could be a VMware Horizon desktop, a Citrix desktop, it could be a physical desktop, and emerging as of late, a Microsoft WVD desktop. And that is the user can log on and log off of each of the experiences, and using our suite, the user can naturally migrate or they can coexist with different versions of Windows as well as different delivery platforms. So you can use it as a way to seamlessly onboard your users and make them productive in those environments. And for ongoing management, delivering applications, you can do all that on day one when you have your digital transformation to your new desktop.
So how do you work with VMware, and how do you fit into the ecosystem?
We've been partners with VMware since the beginning of our organization in 2009. At first we started out helping organizations that sell VMware Horizon onboard users to this platform, this desktop platform. Now we have a fully functioning suite that takes you across user environment management. We still do the assessment piece. We monitor the user experience across those desktops, and we deliver applications. And not only will that environment, that adaptive workspace management work across your VMware Horizon desktops, but any other desktop that you have that runs Windows.
Great. And we've been asking some of the people here, you know, where do you see, if you had a crystal ball and you could predict the future, where do you see things going over the next 12 months?
It's a great question. It's very exciting to see Microsoft rolling out technologies associated with Windows Virtual Desktop, WVD. So we're at a very interesting time in this industry. We wrote a white paper on an introduction to WVD, and that's available for free download on our website. It helps you navigate how to get involved in the Windows WVD technical preview. Yeah. And very shortly, I believe, we'll actually see that go GA this year. That's going to change the way that organizations think about delivering their desktops. VMware is embracing WVD technologies and entitlements. We're seeing the same thing from other industry players, Citrix, and we at Liquidware can run in a native WVD environment where you leverage your entitlement for WVD and the infrastructure and dramatically save costs and get the best ROI that you can by leveraging all of your WVD entitlements through what you're doing with your Microsoft licensing today.
Is there something we could take a look at, maybe get a demo of what you're showing here at the booth?
Be glad to do that now. So what I have here is Liquidware FlexApp running in a Microsoft WVD, native WVD environment. That is leveraging Microsoft infrastructure's WVD. And what we'll see is a base image desktop, nothing but the base image that only has Microsoft Office in it. And then we're going to layer in about 12 applications, as well as use our click-to-layer technology and bring in an application on a per-user basis.
Great.
Let's look at that now. So this is the ProfileUnity with FlexApp Management Console. And what this does is let you orchestrate ProfileUnity and FlexApp in any Windows environment, in this case WVD. And we've got a couple of configurations that we're going to apply to this environment. One is going to bring in several applications, over a dozen on boot, and the other configuration is going to bring in applications on a click-to-layer basis. If the user doesn't click on it, the application won't be layered. And it's also going to bring another application in on a per-user basis. So because we're bringing in applications on boot time, we do need to restart this machine, but as soon as we restart the WVD host for Windows 10 multi-session, you'll see all the applications that are brought in on boot, over a dozen, will be instantly layered into this session. So as the user starts up this session, you'll see even that we work seamlessly with FSLogic's technology. The FSLogic's profile is brought down, and now our configuration will be run by ProfileUnity, which can add features to any FSLogic's environment. In this case, we're going to run a configuration, those two configurations that will apply FlexApp applications to the desktop. ProfileUnity is running those configurations now. And as soon as the user logs in here, you'll see the desktop loads and over a dozen applications are on the desktop. This application is Microsoft Azure Storage was brought in on a per user basis. All those other applications applied to the entire group that was logging into that Windows 10 multi-session environment. While this new version of Edge that is built on Chromium is a click to layer application. As we can see, this is a stub icon, ends in XML. Only when the user actually clicks on this icon will it be layered into this WVD environment. And again, I'll remind you, this is a native WVD environment. The only desktop platform and infrastructure that's being used is Turnkey by Microsoft in the cloud. We have other applications in here like Cisco WebEx, and you'll notice that our FlexApp technology is so native that it works with embedded applications. There's some things in the base image like Outlook, and Outlook will have full integration. We'll show that with Cisco WebEx plugins in just a moment. This is Notepad++. As you notice, it loaded pretty fast. There was a splash screen that occurred down in the right-hand corner when we clicked on the Edge Chromium icon that showed this click-to-layer application being brought in seconds. It wasn't mounted at all, and there was no hit at login or at boot time. This was brought up very fast and very robust. Let's go back to that Cisco WebEx application that we mentioned earlier. And you'll remember Cisco, if you've used Cisco before, you know it's got some plugins for Outlook that make it very effective. So you need full integration with Outlook to be able to use Cisco functionally, Cisco WebEx, such as launch a meeting by clicking on an icon within Outlook. You'll notice that we've even got these icons here. That's how tightly integrated our FlexApp layering works in any Windows environment. We'll even open up a new meeting here, and we'll click on schedule a meeting, and you'll see that the plugins work seamlessly. This integration that we have provides proprietary and innovative file system driver technology that brings in the applications that work and react as if they are natively installed into this environment. So that's the beauty of FlexApp. It really allows you to take a base image and streamline that. In this case, in a WVD environment, you take a base image and all it had in it was Microsoft Office. Office applied to all users that were in that WVD multi-session 10 environment, while FlexApp brought in the department-based applications on boot time, over a dozen, and then even the click-to-layer and the ones that were brought in on a per-user basis. This gives you great ability to give users the best chance for adopting that desktop and making them instantly productive from day one.
Great. And where can they go if they want to find out more information about ProfileUnity?
ProfileUnity and FlexApp, if you go to liquidware.com, you'll find their resources, a WVD white paper that I mentioned earlier, and you can download a trial that will get you started for 15 days. And if you need that extended, just shout out to us and let us know.
Great. Well, thanks for taking the time to speak with VMblog.
Thank you.